Good morning, Year 3. It's Miss Everingham here. Happy Thursday. It is time for our Destination Reader lesson. We are today continuing to read The Minpins by Roald Dahl, and this is lesson 9 of 25. Today in our lesson, you are going to need a copy of the Minpins, a strategy prompt sheet, and a piece of paper or your home learning book and a pencil. Pause the video if you need while you grab those things and press play when you're ready to get started. Fantastic. Okay, you're going to be looking out for 3 different colours today. Firstly, key words are in red. Often that can be important vocabulary, new words, or maybe words from the text, evidence from the text that you include in your answers. Questions for you to answer are in blue, and when it's time to write, the words will be in green. The Minpins by Roald Dahl. Today, we're going to be focusing on strategy number 3 again, which is inference. And remember, inference means to read between the lines to look for clues. So once again, you're going to be needing your magnifying glass. So make sure you dust that off, clean it off, and get it ready to be looking for clues in the book. There are some words that you need to understand to be able to answer the questions today. The first word is belonged. My turn, belonged, your turn. My turn, belonged, your turn. Very good. Belonged means something that is owned by someone else. The bag that I carry belonged to me. We have our own belongings, things that we own. The second word is guzzled. My turn. Guzzled. Your turn. My turn. Guzzled. Your turn. Guzzled means to drink or eat something quickly and in large amounts. I wonder if you have a cat or a dog, you might have seen your dog guzzling up the water in his bowl, just drinking it really quickly in large amounts. Maybe the water went everywhere when it was guzzling it. The third word is peering. My turn, peering, your turn. My turn, peering, your turn. Well done to those people who are always answering when I say your turn. Well done. Peering means looking very carefully. Sometimes when you peer, you squint your eyes a bit because you're really wanting to work out what you're seeing in the distance or looking at. So you're looking very carefully, peering. So there are 3 new words that you're going to look out for as we read today. You are going to answer 1 mark and 2 mark questions. 1 mark question. I wonder if you can remember what that means. My turn. 1 mark questions need a short, snappy answer. Your turn. Fantastic. So you're going to be answering 1 mark questions. And what's the other one, your kind of question? That's right. My turn. 2 mark questions need a PE answer. Point and evidence. Your turn. Fantastic work. Okay, finally it's time to start reading. We are on page 18. That is the first of 2 pages that have leaves all around the outside, the border of the page. Pause the video while you find page 18 and put your finger or ruler underneath the first line of the page. Press play when you're ready to start reading. Fantastic, let's go. Now something even more peculiar began to happen. Oh, that's right, remember, the little man with the head the size of a pea stuck his head out of the window of the tree branch. All around him, not only on the huge main trunk of the tree, but also on all the big branches that grew out of it, other tiny windows were opening and tiny faces were peering out. Some of these faces belonged to men and others were clearly women. Here and there the head of a child was seen peering over the windowsill, a windowsill. The heads of these children were no larger than the heads of matchsticks. In the end, there must have been more than 20 small windows all around where little Billy was sitting, and from each window these amazing little faces were peering out. No sound came from any of the watchers. The faces were silent, unmoving, almost ghost-like. My first question for you is, what did the tiny people think about Billy when they saw him? What did the tiny people think about Billy when they saw him? How many marks is this question? Exactly, it's 2 marks. So you need a point and an evidence from the book in your answer. What do you think the tiny people were thinking about Billy? You can go back and read a bit of the book, the last few sentences to help you. Press pause while you say your answer out loud and then make a note of your ideas in front of you, and press play when you're ready to check your answer. Fantastic work! I think the tiny people were surprised or interested when they saw Billy, because, here's my evidence, they were silent, unmoving, and peering out at him. Do you remember what peering means? It means looking carefully. So I think they were interested in him and were quite surprised to see him there. In your answer, did you have what you thought the people thought about Billy? Did you say what you think they thought about him? That's your first mark. Second mark, have you said why and used words from the book? If you did, give yourself another tick. Press pause if you just need to fix up your answer. And press play when you're ready to keep reading. Fantastic work. Well done for working so hard so far in our lesson today. We are up to about halfway down the page, and the sentence starts with "Now the tiny old man." Find that, press pause if you need to, and then play when you're ready to read. Okay. Now the tiny old man in the window nearest to Billy seemed to be saying something, but his voice was so soft and whispery, little Billy had to lean right up close to catch his words. "You're in a bit of a twizzler, that word is. You're in a bit of a twizzler, aren't you?" the voice was saying. "You can't go down again, because if you do, you'll be guzzled up at once. But you can't possibly sit up here forever either." My second question, why can't Billy climb down the tree? Say your answer out loud and then make a note of your ideas in front of you. This is a 2-mark question, so what do you need to include in this answer? Exactly. A point and evidence. Press pause while you do that and answer this question, and press play when you're ready to check your answer. Okay. I think Billy can't climb down the tree because he will get guzzled up or eaten by the beast. He can't climb down the tree because the beast that blows the big orange-red smoke is down there somewhere. Did you have an answer like that with a point and evidence? Give yourself 2 ticks if you did. Well done. If you need some time to fix up your answer, press pause and then press play when you're ready to keep reading. Well done. We are up to the sentence that says, I know. Find that and pause the video if you need while you find that part. Okay. I know, little Billy gasped. Don't shout, the tiny man said. I'm not shouting, little Billy said. Talk softer, the tiny man said. If you talk too loud, your voice will blow me away. My last question for you. How could Billy's voice blow the old man away? How could a voice blow away a man? This is a 1-mark question, so what sort of answer do you need to give? Well done. A short, snappy answer. Say your answer out loud. Make a note on your ideas of your ideas on your page in front of you, and press pause while you do that, and press play when you're ready to check your answer. Okay, what did I have? How could Billy's voice blow the old man away? Billy's voice could blow the man away because he is as tiny as a matchstick. Remember, his head is as big as a pea? So he must be very light if he's that small. And you know, when you blow on something, if it's very light, like a piece of paper or a matchstick or maybe even a pea, it might move. So the little old man is so small that he could be moved by Billy's voice. Wow. Press pause if you need to fix up your answer, and then play when you're ready to continue. We're up to the sentence that starts with, but, who are you? It's almost at the bottom of page 18. Press pause if you need some time to find that. Okay, let's go. But, who are you? Little Billy asked, taking care to speak very softly this time. We are the Minpins, the tiny man said, and we own this wood. I shall come closer, then you will hear me better. The old Minpin climbed out of his window and walked straight down the big, steeply sloping branch, then up another branch until he found a place only a few inches from little Billy's face. Ooh, I wonder what he's going to say. Well, that's all we have time for reading today in Destination Reader. Thank you for listening so intently, so carefully to the reading and following along as I read with your finger or your ruler. On Friday, we're going to continue reading the Minpins and we'll continue to use inferences. So don't lose that magnifying glass. You're going to need it tomorrow. On the piece of paper in your home learning book make a prediction or a guess about what you think is going to happen next in the story. I wonder what the old man is going to say to little Billy. Thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you tomorrow.